Welcome back to
Wish You Love Podcast.
I'm Jazmine.
And I'm Marilyn.
And
Happy St. Patrick's Day!
If you're watching us on YouTube, you'll see that we're wearing green.
Yes, you can't pinch us.
We're festive, and we're excited to celebrate with you guys.
Yes. I hope you guys wore your green. I know it was this past, Monday, but I hope you guys wore your green. We're still celebrating here on Wish You Love Pod. I always love to wear a nice green highlighter or green eyeshadow on this day, and it's just a really nice way just to have fun. I know that we're not Irish or anything like that, but it's still a fun way to celebrate the holiday.
Yeah.
To wear green.
I love St. Patty's only because that's my anniversary with Angel.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Well, happy anniversary.
Thank
Late,
you.
but still.
So I love the green now because it's just, we usually wear it every year.
Oh
for
my goodness.
their anniversary.
I love that.
And then, we just hit 5 years. So
I love that.
yeah, maybe not the Irish stuff. Yeah, I don't go to the bars or anything like that, but
I want to one day. I want to have green beer one day.
you do?
Yeah, I never had it before.
The most green I want to do St. Patty's wise is go to the Chicago River because they dye it green.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's
that
right.
would be fun.
That is pretty cool. I hope you guys all had a safe St. Patty's Day. And we are going to share our ins and outs for the month. So comment down below something that's been in for you and something that's been out for you for the month of March.
So I'll kick us off here. So for my end of the month, it definitely will be hanging out with my group of friends once a month. January, I asked my bridesmaids if they would want to be my bridesmaids. There's about 7 girls. Marilyn's obviously one of them. And we had talked about doing group hangouts once a month. Not mandatory, just whoever can come can come, whoever can't.
Imagine if it was mandatory.
I know. I'd be the
You
worst.
have to
Then I'd really be bridezilla. But we just casually talked about doing that, and it's only been one so far, but it was so much fun to just say, okay, this is what we're doing this month. This is the date. This is the time. A little over half were on board, and so it was really fun. It was fun to come together, to hang out, for everyone to continue to learn about each other's personalities and get closer about each other's lives. And for me and my perspective, it was fun because all my friends are so different. They're different personalities and different people. They're not people that they see every day or they wouldn't see unless I'm there. But now I love seeing how when it does happen, it's kind of like everyone's on the same page and good vibes. Everyone's like, oh, hey, now I know Marilyn and now I know
Karen.
how Chris and Karen and Ruda, it's really fun. And so I think that's my end, and I'm already looking forward to this month's hangout and planning April's too.
Yeah, and last month was really fun. We ate breakfast at this really yummy place, and I want to go back because I've been dreaming about it. I was enjoying my food. It was so good.
Yeah.
And I want to go back. And we also tried bridesmaids dresses on, which was really, really fun. And we got to see the styles we like, styles we don't like, and our sizes and all that stuff, which is really important because most of the time, you have to order online and you just don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah. And it was so much fun.
Yeah, it was really fun.
Yeah. What about you, Marilyn? What's your in?
So my in, and I would definitely encourage you guys to take this in. So my in is once a month donating to a cause. So whether that be a nonprofit or just something that had happened and you just feel the need to donate. So it's not like I donate $1,000 or anything, but I still donate every month, a new place every month to donate to. So the first one, I don't know if you guys remember, but in January there was the LA fires. And so I donated to the Pasadena Animal Shelter for the LA fires. So I'll comment it down below because if you guys want to donate, even if it's $5, it's something because, animal shelters always need funding. They always need food, water, or, little beds. Maybe their beds are all worn out. They always need money. So I will put that link of the exact one that I donated to down below. And then as well, I donated to Buster's Barn, which is an animal sanctuary that I have been donating to for quite a few years now. but I hadn't in a while, like in a few months. So I was like, oh, I'll make that my next one that I donate to. So that one is a great animal sanctuary where that woman works so hard and she saves animals from being slaughtered. Like she literally goes to the slaughterhouses and she bargains with the people and buys out the animal and will bring them to their sanctuary and take care of them. So God bless her. She's so like such a good person. And then my next one, actually somebody in my community had passed away. And although I didn't know her, I knew her siblings and went to school, elementary school with them. And so I was like, yeah, I probably should donate some money to her. And sadly, like it's horrible when people pass away unabruptly and you don't plan it. It's not like a grandpa or a grandma, which is still sad, but you plan that ahead. Like my grandma, she has her plot already. But yeah, it's absolutely devastating to lose a little one, like a young sibling. And my heart just like breaks for all three of these causes of the fires and seeing those animals burnt, or like having to be relocated because they don't know where their home is, or their owners like weren't home and they ran out. Like who knows the cases. And of course the animals, and of course my condolences go to the family who has lost their daughter. Absolutely heartbreaking. And yeah, so that's kind of been my of just making sure to dedicate each month to some sort of cause to donate my money to, just because I feel like God has blessed me so much with my jobs that I have now that I should give something back each month and to be intentional about it.
Yeah, I love that. I like what you mentioned because that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, if you're blessed enough to have money and like jobs and like we're good with money financially, I think you can definitely not go to Starbucks for one weekend and put that $5 somewhere else. And make a coffee at home or something. For sure. I love that.
And as for your out, what's your out?
Okay, so my out right now has been every night, Angel and I FaceTime. So it's just like a practice that we've done.
That's nice.
We do it every single night, and then usually he'll wait till I fall asleep, till I stop talking. He'll give it like an hour or so, and then he'll hang up. Or vice versa. Like if I know he's like sleepy and he is asleep, then I'll just wait, and then I'll hang up. But anyways, point is that we do it every single night, and I had been seeing that it's not good to have like all your lights off and your screen. That actually causes more damage to your eyes. And I don't know if you guys know this, but I do wear glasses. I'm supposed to be wearing contacts. That was one of my goals for this year, but it's just a tricky thing with like fingers and like eyes. I got to get used to it, but it's been a while since I wear my contacts. So I do wear my glasses now more often. But point is that I obviously don't want to continue to damage my eyes. I'm already wearing prescription. So I want to make sure I either stay the same or don't damage it more. My out, all that to say is that my out is staring at my phone when I'm about to go to sleep. So
that's a really good one.
We'll still FaceTime each other, but now I like put my brightness all the way down and put the phone down. It's almost as if there's no point to FaceTime at that point. It should just be a call. Yeah. But we'll just do that.
That's good.
Or sometimes if he really wants to see me, then I'll just have my eyes closed.
Yeah.
So he'll see me, but I'm just talking to him like this.
Yeah, that's funny.
Well, yeah, that's my out. Trying to not stare at my phone and FaceTime him eye to eye on the screen at night.
Okay, very good.
What about you?
I was trying to think of my out because I was like, I don't think I have changed much things in this past month. I think this one was hard to pick because I don't know. I couldn't really think of an out, but if I could pick something, it would definitely be from the Thumper quote. If you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Because somebody had emailed me something that was just like the tone of it was very unkind and kind of like harsh. And so instead of responding back in a harsh way or back with a tone, I just didn't respond. And I was like, maybe they'll think about like oh, did I word that wrong? Or I don't know. Some people aren't that reflective on their lives anyways, but sometimes I think things are better left unsaid. Or if you do say things, like, don't say it in a mean way. Like, even for example, I'll share this. On Super Bowl, I had spent part of my time with my dad and my brothers, and then another part of my time with Anthony and his family. And so I was really enjoying my time with my brothers and my dad, but I wanted to watch the halftime with Anthony and spend time with him. But throughout the whole game, except for the halftime, he stood with me. But throughout the whole game, he was sitting with other people, and I was really I was really pissed. I was really angry. Not so angry where I'm staring at him, but it was in the back of my head, oh, we'll talk about this later type of thing. But I was fine. I mean, I was sitting next to his mom and chatting it up with her, but I thought we were going to be sitting next to each other, commentating on the game together, or, I don't know.
Yeah.
And so I was full throttle, ready to bite his head off. The following day, I let him rest. Okay. And so I was the full next day, I was ready to chew him out. And I was I could have stayed with my, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And instead, for some reason, something within me, probably Jesus, who knows, but I just expressed how I felt, but I didn't say it in a mean way. And he kind of was just well, I told you there's got to be a lot of people there. You have to get there early to get your seat. But I'm why the fuck didn't you just save me a seat? But instead of making it into an argument, and don't, if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it at all type of thing, of kind of holding myself back instead of making it an argument, because I could have brought it to that level. Just kind of a conversation, well, in the future, I would hope that you'd save me a seat type of thing.
It's we can't change what happened now, but just for future.
Yeah. But it took a lot out of me to
my seat better be reserved and your ass better be next to it. Okay. Right. But it's fine now. But for next time.
Yeah. It's fine now. My eyes switching. Yeah.
It's just bouncing.
But that's two examples of trying to take the higher road of not making it a bigger deal, even though you could. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one. It's a really, really good one. I think I need to practice that too.
I need to practice yours. I hate doom scrolling. It's so bad.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know if there's a science behind it, but I feel
it's
that's
an
the
addiction.
only way I can go to sleep.
It's for sure an addiction.
Until I get tired that.
It's horrible.
Yeah. But it's not something we should do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
anyways,
so let's jump back.
Jump back into it. So I have a message, and I actually heard this one at church, but please feel free to use this message however you feel you could, because you could change the wording. But pretty much what my pastor had said in a message, it said, take care of what God has given you. So you can even just flip it to say, take care of what is yours, which isn't just another general way to say it. Take care of what is yours. So he was giving explanations of because when he said it, I kind of just thought of what do you mean by that? Our body or something like that, which is true. But he gave several explanations, and I'll give a few of my own. So, he had mentioned, I know many of you guys came to church with your car. And I was saying yeah, duh, but some people don't have a car. But he was saying some people came in a car, but how does your car look on the inside? And I'm because my car is messy. And he's how does it look on the inside? Are you taking care of it? Because God gave you that car, and you should take care of it. You should clean it. There should be no water bottles on the floor. Your trunk should be looking nice. And he also said, God gave you a beautiful house. What's your house looking like? Is your closet, literally my closet right now, you could tell this message still needs to sit with me. But he's how does your closet look? Are things spewing out? Do you need to do a deep cleaning of regifting things, oh, would you like this dress? I don't use it anymore, or donating things, and really keeping your space tidy. And he was saying that because God has given you things in your life, and it's important to take care of it, number one, but as well, how you feel in your car, how you feel in your house, how you feel in your relationship, how you feel in your body really dictates how you live your life, how you live in your day-to-day. I know personally, I feel better when my bed is made. Why is my bed not made? You know I feel better when I just cleaned my car, when it's not dirty. I know I feel better when I spend time with my friends, when I spend time with my boyfriend, because I'm investing into them. I'm making sure that we build our bond, make sure we're building our relationship, make sure that our relationship is still strong and is getting stronger. So it's important to take care of what is yours. If God has given you a baby, make sure that you take care of that baby. Make sure that they're not only taken care of, like food wise, all the basic necessities, but as well, are you investing your time into them? Are you talking to them? Are you doing little book activities to help them read, know their colors? It's important to take care of what is yours.
I really, really like this message. Yeah. And this like thought, a reminder of like taking care of what's yours. To be quite transparent here and open with you guys, the first thing I thought about was actually something that happened today.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, like damn, like type of thing. So basically this morning I was doing a lot of wedding stuff, and I was really trying to like finish that project up. And so it was just like last minute little like putting in like stamps and mailing things out and stuff. And I was already rushing because I had to get that done. But then at the same time, I had a friend who was waiting for me so that I can drop off her envelope. And then I still had to come and record today. So I was just very like, okay, I have a lot of things that I need to do. And I think I shared with Marilyn too, like I have like church stuff after this as well. So it's just been like a really, really busy day for me so far. And this morning, my mom told me, she was like, hey, we need to take Brownie to get groomed.
The dog.
My dog, yeah. So I have one more dog with me. He's my dog, but I say more like our dog because I feel like my parents like
take care of
him more.
Oh,
yeah,
more.
Like that's like their baby. My little princess who passed away, she was mostly more mine. Like I was more of the one paying for her stuff and like with her. But anyways, we still have him, which is a blessing because he's 16.
Oh yeah, very old.
He's really old. He's our little grandpa. And you know, my mom was telling me like, hey, like Brownie needs to go get groomed. Like he doesn't look,
he's like matted,
like a little bit. He just needed a fix up. And also we're celebrating his birthday soon.
Nice.
And so she was like,
so he's turning 17.
No, he turned 16.
Oh, he turns. Yeah.
We just are doing a delayed celebration.
Oh, I see. I'm like, dang. But, yeah. Okay.
And so she was like, hey, like he needs to get groomed. And I was like, I just don't have the time right now. Like I was like, I'm so sorry. Like, can he wait till Saturday? Like we'll take him Saturday and we'll get him groomed then. Yeah. And my mom was like, no, like whatever. So she just kind of got frustrated and she's like, I'll take him. She was like, that's fine. Like I'll take him. We'll just divide the cost later for his haircut and his wash. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Like, thank you. Like, take him. But you just made me realize, like, I'm like, how blessed am I to have a 16-year-old pup who is still with us and who is still alive and here. And like, how bad that I am not taking care of him the way he should be. Like, I mean, granted, my mom, like I said, he's our family dog, and my mom did take him, so he's currently getting groomed right now. But made me take a step back. I was like, damn, I should have made time to take him because yes, like I'm not taking care of what's ours because my thought is he's not that important right now because it was just like the wedding stuff was more important and dropping off the envelope and coming here. But it's like I should have maybe woken up a little bit earlier to take him if that meant like losing an hour of my sleep, but at least taking care of him a little bit more to take him. And so I really like it because it's like, dang, like now I do feel like bad, and like now I know for next month like he is a priority and I should take care of him and make sure he is getting groomed every month and not relying on my parents, even though, again, bless my parents for saying like we'll take him, like it's fine, but yeah, making that time and yeah, so many other things. Like you just made me think like I need to sit down and make a list, like literally, like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pull out my phone list right now and I'm gonna put every single thing in my life that I have and how I can just
give it more time.
give him
Like
more
more
time,
care.
take care of it, because it is true. Like we need to do that, and sometimes life just goes by so fast that we just forget or push it till the next week or the next week or the next week or the next week, and
You know, I was gonna give an example of my dog, 5'9". I was about to say Mickey, 5'9". So I was gifted this Frenchie. And by gifted, I mean, it was kind of given to me. And, that is a gift. But yeah, like I didn't buy him. I didn't adopt him or anything. Like he was my dad's dog. But he's my dog. And he was telling me, he's like, Mamie, like he stinks. Like, you need to wash him. And I was the same thing, like kind of just putting it off. I was like, I wash him once a month. And he's like, well, when he was my dog, he was being washed every week. I don't think so. But I was like, okay, well, like, but after hearing that message, I was like, you're right. Like how many people would kill for a Frenchie? And I just have him looking stinky. And so now actually since the new year, because I heard this message like kind of earlier in the new year, I've washed him every single week. So like he has, I think it's Tuesday or something like that. But because I switch it every month. So like if the first of the month is a Saturday, then it'll be every Saturday. I kind of switch it with the months. But yeah, so every week he gets a wash. And so it's important because I put it in my to-do list, and so it's on the weekly list now. But as before, I would push it back, and it would be like once a month, sometimes every 2 months, or sometimes only, I'm like, oh, Christmas is coming up, let me wash him.
Yeah,
it happens. It's like I think the life goes by so and especially for you, with so much on your plate that is like things can get on the back burner. But it's important just to remember some things. You can't do everything. That's another thing. You can't do it all. Yeah. And like you said, he is the family dog. It's not just your dog too.
Yeah, which is good. But I only have a couple months left with him.
Months?
Till I move out.
Oh, yeah. God, I thought he was dying or something.
No, I mean, I hope not. He's going pretty strong.
Okay. I was like, oh my God.
I only have a couple months left with him till I move out.
Right,
he's not coming with me because he's blind, and he already knows dogs get accustomed, I get, to their environment.
Yeah, they do.
So it's like if I were to take him wherever I go, it would completely shock him.
Yeah.
Like he would not know like where he's at, where to pee, where to sleep.
Yeah.
So we already talked, my family and I, and he's staying home. He's staying with my parents, but it's like, it's a good reminder. I need to take care of him more, especially because I only have a couple months.
That's even
do
more
all you can
do in the months.
Why my parents probably shouldn't take him to groom. Like I can take care of that, because come August next year, like obviously then they'll be the ones like focusing on that.
Yeah.
So that is that's one example where I was just like, wow, that just happened today, and it's kind of hitting right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a really, really good message, Marilyn. I really like it. Thank you for sharing. Definitely, like I said, something we should all think of. And if you're like me and you like lists, and that's how you reflect or like write or journal or whatever the case is, I think this is a good time to just, make that list and see like, okay, like what has God or life given me? Okay, a car. And you're right, my car's a mess.
Yeah.
My car's been a mess for a while. I think for me also, my biggest red flag right now that I can admit is that my mind keeps thinking, well, I'll just wait till I move out. Everything I'm pushing to like, when we move out, I'll clean my room because I have to move out anyways. So it's like, but maybe funny. It's good to start now.
Yeah,
like
the habits have to be before.
Like maybe now let me go through just my bottoms and really see which jeans and pants do I really enjoy and wear and use that aren't worn out, that I can, keep. Everything else I can donate. And then that way when I move out, it'll be easier.
I've been thinking the same thing, and my drawers are I have a walk-in closet. I can't even put anything on the freaking lines for the walk-in closet. I have a big dresser. I can't even stuff anything in the dressers. It's bad. So when this message was first given to me, I did have 2 bags of clothes that I donated, but I need to do more. Like I did go through 2 drawers, only 2. I went through 2 drawers and like refolded, put away. Have you used this I put 2 years. 2 years, no, donate. And it was hard parting with some of my stuff. just because I love keeping stuff like for memory and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, oh, well, when I move out, like, I'll do it then. But realistically, when you move out, you're on a time frame, and you're already stressed out, worried about other things. The last thing you want is to take time, sit down, and go through each shirt.
Yeah.
You know? So I had the same thoughts too.
So yeah, you're like literally motivating me right now. Like, I'm like, okay, so which days am I
wanna
free
go home.
this week?
Yeah.
I want to go home and I want to start cleaning.
I hope this motivates you guys too, and makes you think of like, what are some things I can take better care of, whether that be your friends, yourself, your hair, your house, your car, your bedroom, your dog, your cat. There's so many things that we can put more care into. And like our teeth, that was something that I did in the beginning of the month. The beginning of the year, this month, I've kind of been lacking, but flossing, I did floss every night. I would put it like a check in my journal. I did a really good job. I need to get back onto that. But yeah, even just like your teeth, if you feel like you have nothing to like take better care of, there's always something. It could be your teeth, it could be your hair, it could be your legs, your skincare, it could be anything, your nails.
My grandma just put me on this really good like gel cream kind of thing. And she always says, she's like, my skin doesn't look good because I didn't use it earlier. So I think she didn't start using it till like her mid 30s, 40s.
Because you start aging at 25.
Right. So she was like, you start now. And then now I'm implementing that into my routine. And yeah, that's like taking care of my skin now. Like I should, I have
take care of it.
Decent. I'm not gonna say perfect.
I think your skin looks nice.
I think enough where it's like, okay, let me start putting in the time and taking care of it and making it into a routine. I think you're right. Like maybe once we start figuring out like what are the things we need to upkeep, maybe then it can be okay, like how can I tackle it now? And once you tackle it, okay, now every other month we do car, and every other month we do clothes or something like that.
So you know how I was telling you guys that I hadn't been like making singing a priority? That's actually something that I have implemented too, is taking care of what God has given you. God has given me a voice, and I haven't been like instrumenting it, like using it or warming it up. And so, but ever since I've been in the choir now I have been, like before we were recording today, when she was driving over here, I was singing to the songs that I'm preparing for the choir weekend where we perform, I guess. But yeah, like that got me to put it into my schedule to make time for it. If not, I would have been listening to music, not actually singing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, yeah, there's always something to put more care into and to take care of.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But thank you so much for being here, you guys. Make sure I hope you guys wear your green. I know this is after St. Patty's Day. But yeah, thank you.
Yes, we appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. We hope that you enjoyed this message and that you take it with you. Yes. And yeah, tune in for next episode. And above all else,
we wish you love. Bye, friends.